Hey everybody, what is up? I am the MacMage, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you my essential must-have Mac apps, so stay tuned. Okay, so let's get started. In this video, I'll have all of the links for all the apps that I do cover in the description, and most of them, except for one or two, are going to be direct downloads. What that means is when you click on them, it's going to immediately start downloading to your browser. So in your browser bar, where I've shown you in the past, in the lower left if you're on Chrome, you will have an image that is letting you know that something is being downloaded, and it'll download right to your downloads folder or wherever you have designated your downloads to go. The first app that I'm going to talk about is an app that I already have on my desktop called Appcleaner. So now what Appcleaner does is if you don't want a particular app anymore and you want to uninstall it, then this will allow you to completely uninstall the app. I'll do an app that you really cannot uninstall. So I'm going to go to applications and I'll find an app to uninstall. Let's uninstall Safari. So essentially the process is going to go like this. You're going to drag it from your applications folder into Appcleaner and let it go. And then make sure that you tick all of the folders because that's all of the hidden junk that each app has on your computer. So you'll see some of them won't be ticked. Okay, so now all of the files are ticked, and so basically you would just click delete. However, core apps, Apple has made it pretty much impossible to delete them without getting all kinds of technical. So we'll just leave that there for now, but you can just click delete, and essentially the idea is everything will be gone with no orphaned files or anything like that taking up unwanted space on your computer. So that is Appcleaner. The next app that we're going to talk about is VLC Media Player. Now, I don't know a Mac that can function without this. I choose not to use QuickTime Player or Quick Player because it is it's non-functional practically. There's so many files that it won't run that VLC Media Player for me is just the better bet. So, I think it's a direct download to that, or at least a near direct download. So you're just going to want to open up the app. And then all you're going to want to do is drag this to the applications file. And that's pretty much it. So then you can just close that and make sure you eject this. And then once that's ejected, you can simply close that or delete that. Then you're going to want to click on Go. Go down to your applications. Click on VLC. And bring it down to your dock. And VLC Media Player allows you to make playlists and to watch all kinds of videos, and it's just an awesome media center to have on your computer. So if you get this message right here, that VLC cannot be opened because the developer cannot be confirmed, simply click OK, and then next time you're going to want to click hit Control and then click. And you can click Open right here. So then it'll bounce again and do its thing, and this time it should open. Click Open again. So it'll ask if you want to check for album art metadata. I'm going to say no thanks. And there you go. You can just drag your files in here, and then VLC will start to play them. So that is VLC Media Player. So the next app we are going to talk about is Unrar X. Now Unrar X is an unarchiver for your Mac, and what it allows you to do is it allows you to unzip things, like unzip files that come in RAR files. And it's very easy to use and very awesome and functional. So you just click on the zip file, like I just did, and it will generate one of these little things. And then all you have to do is, once again, click Go. Go to Applications. And throw it on in there. Go down here. Oop, that's not what I want to do. Grab it and throw it in the dock. And there you have it for next time you need to unzip a file. So that is Unrar X, and there is a direct link in the description to this app. The next app we're going to talk about is Audacity. So now Audacity, there's a couple of things about Audacity. First of all, you are going to be brought to this page here for Audacity, where it has various versions of the Audacity software. Now, a couple of things to note. If you are using an older version of Mac OSX, then you're going to want to download an older version of Audacity. And they say that I believe it's 10.5 is the one that was having trouble, so it will need to have an older software of Audacity downloaded. The other thing is there is a known security issue with Audacity, and this comes with the 10.5 software or later, because Apple is making it kind of hard to download unlicensed Apple apps, like un-Apple apps, basically. So third-party apps, Apple has done a good job in kind of making it difficult to download. So if you find that this is becoming a problem for you, what you can do is click on the Apple menu, go to System Preferences, Security and Privacy, and then right down here in this area, it will ask you who you want to download apps from or to open apps from, and you can make it specifically the App Store, and identified developers, or anyone, and that should help you somewhat. If it is an unidentified developer, then you still may run into issues, but all you have to do is Control-click, and it will allow you to open. So that's pretty much everything about Audacity. The other thing is once you've set up Audacity, if you've never used it before, don't know much about it, you are going to need to come back to this page and download the lame MP3 exporter file, which is right here, this one right here. You want the lame MP3, and that will allow you to export your projects as MP3. Which is another reason I left the actual page there to download from. So just click on Audacity, drag Audacity into the Applications folder, okay, then click out of that, eject, and then we can trash this, and then pretty much the same. So when we click on Audacity, what we can do is click in here to the folder and then see this icon here. This is the item we want to drag down to the dock. So we'll drag this down to the dock. And that will immediately open up Audacity. So that is Audacity. So the next app we're going to talk about is YouTube to MP3 Converter by MediaHuman. It's a really easy to use YouTube to MP3 converter. If you don't like the internet version of YouTube to MP3 converter, this is a really awesome app. So this opens right up. Then all you have to do is drag this in, and that's pretty much it. And then just put this in your dock. I mean, it is an awesome app. So what you're going to do is when you click on this, it'll open up this little area. What you do is you can paste the URL from YouTube, or you can drag and drop from YouTube, like the link from the YouTube page, right in this window, and it will download it super quick. And you'll be able to put it directly into your iTunes, or you can change the album artwork for it, anything you would like to do like that. It is the easiest, most awesome YouTube to MP3 converter I have found. So that is YouTube to MP3 converter. So the next app we're going to talk about is Handbrake. Handbrake allows you to convert files to a more useful audio file or video file. And so what it can do is it can record to MP4 or M4K, any kind of audio file you have. Now, what it also allows you to do is to rip DVDs or to burn DVDs with this particular software. They don't necessarily tout that on the website right off the bat. You have to kind of really read about it, but it does allow you to burn DVDs to your computer. Like if you have if you rent a Redbox movie or something and you want to burn that to your computer, you can do it with Handbrake. Or if you have home movies and you want to put them on a DVD, you can also use this software to accomplish that as well. Since there's no applications folder, is just open my applications, and then I'll just move this over real quick, and then I'll just throw this in there. Click that. So yeah, this is a really awesome and handy app to have. So that is Handbrake. Now I actually forgot an app, so let me go grab it and I will talk to you a little bit about it. So the next app we're going to talk about is an essential app for sure. Now this is called Malwarebytes. So those of you who are PC converts or have used PCs in the past may know about this app. Now a lot of people have the misconception that Macs are impenetrable and cannot get viruses. This is not true. With Macs being made so available these days, or more available than they used to be, more and more people are writing malicious software for Mac. So this is where Malwarebytes comes in. Malwarebytes scans your computer. It does not run in the background, but you can scan your computer and it will search out all of the malware or adware or junk and get rid of it. So I have the direct link in the description, and all you're going to need to do is just click on it, open it up. It should be trusted and not give you any problem. Into the applications folder it goes, and that's pretty much it. And then whenever you feel that maybe you've downloaded something that's a little bit shady or whatever, you can run this app and it will clean your Mac up for you. And it's free software. All this stuff is free. So let's get into my final app. Spotty DL. Now what Spotty DL does is it allows you to download songs from your Spotify playlist into MP3 format, so that way you can put them in your iTunes. You can download full albums or whatever you find on Spotify right from this app. Now, before we get into the installation of it or anything like that, I should let you know that the link in the description is going to take you to TechSpot. Now, the TechSpot page is a safe page, and I just want to let you know that on their page there is a disclaimer, and I'm pretty certain that this disclaimer is for anyone running a PC. But just to let you guys know, it does say that it's come to their attention that the developer may try to have a bundled third-party software in there in the installation process. So to click custom installation upon the installation of this app, and then you click I understand, and then you can proceed. Now, excuse me, I have downloaded and installed this app, and I ran Malwarebytes after installation, and it showed that my computer was fine. There was no malware in there whatsoever. So I'm fairly certain that this is only for PC users and not so much Mac, but it is good to just preface this by saying that. So you're just going to come here and you're going to be walked through this installer, and then all you're going to do is basically you can even change if you have second thoughts about where you're going to locate it. You can even change that. This would also be where if you wanted to install Spotty DL onto a jump drive, you could. So we'll just click continue. So this told me it quit. However, if I click OK, and then I go into my applications folder, it is right here. So if I click this, it does open up. So basically, a couple of things to know about using this app is that when you click on you have to put in your Spotify credentials. So when you're downloading songs, it's kind of like the old school days where you had like various sources that like a LimeWire, let's say, or a FrostWire, where it would download from various sources, and if one kind of stopped, it would pick up on another source to download your song. The cool thing about Spotty DL is it also will allow you to enable record mode, which will record the song directly from Spotify. Now, the problem with that is that if you get an email notification or any kind of notification, you may hear it in the song that you're recording, if you're using record mode. But you can, as it says in the startup section, you can turn off your speakers. So that's pretty much it for Spotty DL, and just to show you that it is safe, I'm going to go ahead and run Malwarebytes. So we'll just go ahead and scan it for any third-party junk. Let it do its thing. And of course it didn't find anything malicious or anything on my system. So I can just click OK and then close this off. So that way you can see that it works fine. So that's pretty much it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. All links are again in the description. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. Until next time, you guys, please remember to share, like, favorite, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.